Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.
Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, the greatest and only video game and beer podcast in the world. I'm Ian. I got Jared, Nick, Dave. Aaron is going to be here in a minute. And JPK. Woo!
Nice.
A 5-pack-ish.
Yep.
Find us on all social
Aaron
media.
just needs to finish wiping, and then I'll be here.
You already had your chance to say something.
Himself
You
or
need
the
to-
kid.
Find us all on social media platforms at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. You can
No
find our
hyphen.
podcast on all major platforms. If you want to watch us, head over to Spotify or youtube.com/MilkmanPictures. We stream our show live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Actually, we start a little earlier. If you sometimes we start earlier at the pre-show. So if you want to hang out, just hang on our every whim. If you subscribe to us, you'll get the notification that we went live. But anyway, usually we stream live Sunday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like we are right now on twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show. And if you wanted to hang out with us and leave us questions, we'll answer them. I have your chat right here. You can just say, hey, I like Bud Light Platinum. And I would be like, I like that beer too.
That's what's on
my.
You're the
everybody's
lonesome
mind.
soldier there.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to be a part of the show, go ahead and do that. Tonight, we are talking about, tonight we're having a special show where we're going to do a game of Couch Co-op Recommendation Roulette, where we each recommend a game for everybody in the crew. But before we get to that, Aaron, what beer are we drinking tonight?
We're doing
Yeah.
Buoy Beer
Buoy
Company's
Cream Ale.
Cream Ale.
Cream ale.
Aaron's a
Buoy.
fan of
Cream
Buoy.
Ale. Cream ale.
I think some of us are not as big of fans, and so he feels a little scared, a little timid to
Yep.
wave his flag.
Skittish.
But I completely understand. I like shitty beers that people don't like, Bud Light Platinum.
Well,
so, like,
I really
Aaron-
like the Pelican pre-prohibition cream ale, so I'm curious about this one. I haven't had it.
I've had this beer before, and anyway, so this is Buoy. Hopefully, Aaron will join us at some point, and he can give his take on it. But he's trying to put his daughter down, so. And the pillow just isn't working. Okay. Let's crack this beer.
I'm cracking mine.
3, 2, 1.
Mm.
I think, again, only 3 of us are drinking it because John can't find it. And Dave's on the wagon still.
Yep. I'm drinking the delicious PBR NA.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have to do some NA beers next.
Actually
of course, the
tastes.
next round
I
we're
think
gonna
it
do
tastes
that.
better than the regular PBR, but that's the.
Actually, you should have had a cream soda for this episode.
Yeah, you should have cream soda.
Yeah.
Buoy out of Astoria, Oregon. How long have they been around? They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty yellow.
It smells nice.
Not too bad.
I mean, it's a cream ale. It should be pretty approachable.
Mm.
And it's
Pretty
it is-
malty.
It is what it is.
I like malty beer.
We'll get back to it in a second. I don't really know how much of participation Aaron's going to have in this, so but we can get started. The idea in the recommendation roulette was that we would recommend a game. So I like to think that this is something that we might, come back to in 6 months. So like it's going to get harder and harder.
Yeah.
So this is the pilot. There's going to be no penalties right now. So, but you recommend a game for somebody, and then in the future, I think if you recommend a game for somebody and they've played that game, you get penalized. And I don't know what that is yet. I don't know if this is going to go any further than this, but this is just kind of a fun thing I thought would be fun. Recommend games for your friends, and then if I've already played it, or Jared's already played it, you get fucked. And I think that's kind of fun.
I thought
man.
about
By you
I
guys
thought
or
about
by
this.
someone else?
What?
Did we get fucked by you guys or by someone else?
John, it's your choice, man.
You're assigned a partner.
Well, that was Ian's couch co-optional was sleeping with Jared. last
Do I
week.
get a free pass on a couple of games, considering how many games you guys have recommended for me when I've gone on
No, so this was
vacation?
built out of the Dave challenge, and then we did do it. We did do a recommendation for Jared for his we didn't Jared didn't have to play the games, but
Jared Ask Games, yeah.
for Jared Asked Jared games, and I thought well let's just open it up a bit and just have some fun with this, because it might be fun to see what everyone has. So which of the characters that's currently here, who do we want to recommend the games for first? Anyone want to take a vote on
Should we go in order? Jared, Nick,
yeah.
Dave,
you want
etc.
to do it that way?
Or do you want to start and finish? Or do you want to finish with the two hardest, Ian and me?
Oh yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Or start hard with me and end hard with Ian. Because Ian plays everything. And I
Start
play
hard
stuff.
and end hard. Well, that's usually the
Yeah.
point, you want to.
So I mean that's kind of the order. So.
All right, well then
Ian,
we're starting. We're
Dave,
just gonna go around
John.
then. We'll start with Jared. We'll just go around. So we'll start with Jared. All right. So Jared's gonna be the number. So Jared just gets to sit out for this first round here, and
Dance for me.
we'll kick it off with Nick. Nick, what is your first game for Jared?
I mean, it was kind of fun going down a bunch of little different rabbit holes of I mean, a lot of them I think he's already played, but I'm not sure about this one. And I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. Nabacular Drop.
What?
Nabacular drop.
Sounds like a medical condition.
Nabacular Drop. So
What's it on?
this is well, it actually came out in 2005. And it was just
For the
it's
Ouya.
a puzzle game. So it was a fun, or not fun. It's a puzzle game.
It's not
It came out in
fun.
2005. No, the backstory for it is fun though, because it is actually a precursor to Portal. It started out as kind of I think it was a student project type game that Gabe Newell took interest in. He took interest in the team's work, and he pretty much took on the whole staff and employed him at Valve. And those developers went on to write Portal. So in a way, this is almost like a precursor to Portal.
Oh, I always
But-
thought the
Funny story,
Portal.
one of my
I always thought
buddies-
Portal was that game. I thought Portal was the game that they created and then he bought and then they revised Portal.
One of my old friends
Oh,
went
I mean-
to Digipen, and I think he was there a little after these people, but I think he encountered them at Digipen in Seattle.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jared
Yeah.
would dig that then.
Oh, and it's available on Microsoft Windows.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, the Microsoft Store. That'd be fun.
Dave, what's your first Jared game?
He may have played this, or he may not, but I was going to say Beat Saber.
I haven't yet.
Oh,
I am really surprised you haven't played that, because it ticks a lot of boxes for you. A, you've just bought a new VR headset, but you've always loved the VR. B, you love rhythm games. I mean, you've just got off playing, what was the game that you
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yep, Hi-Fi
Yeah.
Rush and those games.
Yeah.
And I know you enjoyed Thumper and Res.
You
and-
squeaked by on this one, Dave.
Yeah, I was like,
I-
man.
Do you even own it, Jared?
No, the
Oh,
reason
that's
I
perfect.
Just
Because
waiting
now
for
you
the
can
piece
buy it
that
for PSVR 2 and not have to.
is-
Exactly.
It's not out yet. It's
I
not
know,
out
but it's
yet,
going to
quite
be.
been
It
transferred.
has not gone down in price since the game launched. It has never been on sale, and I don't think it ever will. But I would love to get it. My daughter wants to play
Yep.
it.
Anyway,
all
talk
that.
about a Jared Arse Jared game.
Yeah, totally.
That one just ticks a ton of boxes for you.
Oh yeah,
I feel like.
Awesome.
fitness program even.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear a lot of people get up in the morning and do it for a half hour and just sweat off their ass. Yeah.
Good one.
John, what's your first Jared game?
Blasphemous
Blast.
from 2018.
Oh, that's that like Souls-like side scroller one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a Castlevania type of game.
I thought
I
of
don't know if
trying
it's
it.
Souls-like,
It's
but
yeah, it's very challenging. It's very challenging. It's on the Switch on sale pretty often. I haven't pulled the trigger yet though.
See, I'm trying to save you on budget, Jared.
Yeah. It's on sale.
Dave doesn't want to
It's
give you no
It's
sales.
on my favorites list, so I get notifications when it goes on sale.
Oh, so
and
he
stuff
has.
like that.
Oh, so like we're like
it's on
in.
my You guys are right there.
We're right
I mean,
in the Jared.
Nick probably knows that I just bought Portal 2 for 99 cents, and I just finished
Yeah.
Portal 1 again. I've beat Portal 2 before.
We're just like
You know,
locking in
I'm
on
all
what
over
Jared
this. Yeah,
needs.
you guys.
But I mean, even
I
years
thought-
ago, you told me about. I think you told me Portal was available free on Steam like years ago, and I
Yeah.
hadn't had it yet. And I ended up downloading it, playing it, loved it. Eventually got Portal 2 when it was on sale. So it's like in a way, I kind of owe whatever fun Portal experience I've ever had to you.
Oh.
Portal's such a good game.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
If you've
Yeah,
never
so
played
good.
Portal 2 in co-op, oh my
it's so
god,
good.
that shit is so awesome.
It's a complete different
Different.
array of maps.
But it's so awesome. Yeah, it's,
And it's
totally
really
different than the single player, but it's also so much more rewarding. Oh my god. Anyway,
Mhm. Yeah.
why were you even
totally.
talking about that? That's not the game we were talking about.
No, no.
It's fun.
Blasphemous.
It's, part
good,
of
good,
the
good choice, John.
thing. Yeah.
All right, so Jared's was actually the easiest for me, and he already knows this game is. He already wants to play this game, and so I kind of just like, you know, I really want to play this with Jared, so that's why I chose it. And I think it would help get Nick to play with us. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, baby.
Okay.
I think it's the best Borderlands. It's the best Borderlands. I could have recommended this game solely to all of you except Nick, because Nick already has it and has played it. I think this is the best Borderlands, hands down. But Jared, get it.
It is a lot of
play
fun.
it. It's so much
I
fun, and I
love
want to
the
play with you guys. I want to
Tiny
play.
Tina's Dragon Keep DLC. I love that.
Oh, and this is better than
Well,
that.
I mean, this is just. I mean, I haven't played that DLC, but I mean,
It's yeah.
just from all I've read, it's basically just kind of a. It's basically
It's
a sequel
amped
to
up.
it.
I
But
think
the weapons
the
are better
Dragon's
than
Keep
this.
was given away on PSN
Yeah, for
once
free.
upon a time
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
standalone.
yeah.
So
It was
you might
standards
have
are free.
access to
But
it.
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about
Yeah.
Wonderland, and it's better. And it's
Yeah.
the weapons are cool. I mean,
interested, yes.
they're constantly giving keys away on Twitter, so I have like 1 million keys, and I got some crazy weapons, and I don't know. I
And
just
I
think
keep
it's super
forgetting
fun.
to punch him in because.
Mhm.
I mean, I want to play with Nick, but Nick's busy. He's like doing plumbing all the time. So maybe if
Yeah.
Jared's playing, Nick
Yeah,
will
I'll
be
tell you
like,
about
"Fuck-
it if you're interested.
Fuck plumbing. Anyway, that was the easiest one because I didn't want to really struggle with Jared, because I know Jared plays a lot of things, but I know he doesn't play everything. But he wants to play everything. So anyway, so that means we're gonna do Nick next.
Uh-oh.
Nick is so Jared. Since you had to sit out
Well,
last
do I
round,
need to make
Yeah.
a list?
So
Jared, what is your first? Yeah.
I just kind of figured like Nick would enjoy kind of quirky, kind of weird, with a unique art style.
100%.
and just something different.
Oh, I went quirky
So
with
Bug
Nick.
Snacks
Oh,
is the one I
Bug
recommend
Snacks.
to Nick. Bug Snacks. And I don't
Before.
know if you know of Bug Snacks.
Nick's not playing
It's
Bug
spelled with an
Snacks.
X, but Bug Snacks, by the way. It has an amazing theme song. So watch the original trailer. It's great.
Snacks.
It's so
What's it
good.
available for?
It's pretty
PS5?
much everything. It's
Everything.
PS5. Yeah.
I mean, if you
might
have
gotten
PS
it for
Plus,
free or
you got it for
something,
free, but you
maybe.
might not have added it.
But yeah, it's super good. You have to figure out different ways to trap these different bugs and kind of do your collection. There's a story. You helping the villagers and stuff like that, and it's fun. It's super quirky and really
Wow,
interesting.
what a
I loved it.
choice! What
Yeah.
a choice! What a
Yeah,
choice!
I think that's a good Nick choice.
All right, Dave, what is your choice for Nick?
I think he should play Metro Exodus if he hasn't already.
Damn.
Oh
Most
wow,
needed
that's
to play that.
hardcore. I don't know. That's a hardcore.
I mean, the amount that for JPK as well, because the amount
that
these two
sounds
talk
that seems
about
like a
Fallout.
JPK game, but I feel like
Yeah,
JPK's
already
probably
played
played it. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
exactly.
I know that I didn't
Oh.
think Nick had, so it's like that
What's
seems
it for?
Everything.
PlayStation 4. I think there might be a 5 version now as well.
It's on PC,
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Xbox,
think
it's
so.
on everything.
But
I
it's
want, yeah, I want to play that.
post-apocalyptic Moscow and
It's like
underground.
if Half-Life,
It's a Fallout game.
yeah, Half-Life. If like Half-Life carried on, it's kind of that.
Yeah, with some of the Fallout
Okay.
type vibes as well. So
Oh, that's true. He
I
likes the
mean that's why I was thinking of it. I mean,
Post-apocalyptic.
yeah.
yeah,
That.
but also
That word.
people spend many
Yeah, it's that
hours
word.
in that game.
Right.
So.
All right. Cool. That's a good. I mean, I haven't played Exodus. I played the last one.
Exodus is good.
I haven't
Was
played
it
Exodus.
First Light or something?
No.
One of the
Last Light is
80
the
games that
second
came
one.
out
Yeah,
with Light
and that
in
game
it,
got
Last
too
Light,
intense
First
for
Light.
me. I was like,
Last Light was
I'm
good,
done.
too.
I'm done.
Oh, did they have spiders crawling? I know you don't
No, it's
like
not even
yeah.
that. It's like it's not even spiders. It's just the game got intense, and I was just like, nah, I'm done.
This is too much.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
you're like breathing and it's crushing and your gas mask crashing and you like have a fucking you're using a lighter
Claustrophobic.
and shit and it gets like you get really kind of claustrophobic, man. And I'm just like so stressed. It's like stressful. Anyway, it's a great game. It does a great atmosphere thing, but like, whew. Anyway, John,
Yeah.
what's your game for Nick?
Talk to Dave.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh my God!
I-
So like,
So I'll
I was
recommend
I
Metro
was
Last
so
Light.
so here's the thing. I was thinking too, like there would be penalties for that too. It's like unless you didn't have a backup, you get fucked for that. So
Well,
like the
my backup
Bend
is
over,
Metro
John.
Last Light.
Metro Last Light.
Yeah,
There you go.
actually, yeah, I was gonna say you just choose
Metro
Last Light
series
or
as a whole.
2030.
And the
33.
Metro series goes on sale pretty often, and the
And they're
sales
fucking
are pretty
cheap.
killer.
Yeah, you can get the
Yeah.
first two for like
Yeah, I'm all about sales,
like,
man.
Yeah, crazy cheap.
Are
But
they on
even
PS4 or?
all of them. I mean,
Yeah,
well, the
they have
first two are PS4.
They did a remaster for the first two for PS4, and you
Yeah,
can
so
get
you-
those for cheap.
Was it
You should be able to
2033 and
play 'em
Last
all on your
Light?
PS5.
You can usually get that in a bundle for like
$10.
$10 bucks,
$10,
yeah.
maybe cheaper than that. And
Yeah.
then the latest one is super cheap, like $7.99. So like you can get them all like probably together for like $20 or less.
So the difference between Metro Last Light is more linear, and Exodus is when they start experimenting more with open world elements.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. That's good to know.
All right, so I went crazy for Nick. I mean, I know Nick likes to manage things. I know he likes Fallout and likes managing settlers. Oh, thank you. And then
You're welcome.
and then I thought like comedy would be a good thing and like 40-year-old comedy and like being old might be fun. And so I went balls out on this one. We did get this game free on PS Plus, but you might not have added it. But Yakuza Like a Dragon, baby. I think this game is
Nice.
awesome. I think this game is so much fun. I've played through like half of it. I want to finish it, but like I don't know. There's something about like a group of 40-year-olds complaining about how old they are and drinking, and then like it's also set in this like weird. I don't
Sounds
know.
like our pre-show, by the way. But
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
It is. The
that's
game is
funny.
highly relatable. Like it's highly relatable. Oddly, it's highly relatable. I mean, if you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's like, it's nothing like the other Yakuza games because it's turn-based, but the turn-based is actually really awesome, and the story is super fun, and you have to manage a lot of things, like keep people happy. And I know like Nick loves settlers and making his settlers happy, so I think he would enjoy it. So I went all out. I took a chance. Yakuza Like a Dragon is my
I
choice.
had it installed on my PS5 until I didn't.
Oh, you should. It's fun. It's fun. All right.
Hey,
Oh,
can I
go.
pause for a second?
Yeah. Well, we were
I
gonna
just
take a
wanna-
break and we were gonna finish our beers and then like talk about the beer.
Well, no, I had a question for Jared because
go
I
ahead,
actually
go ahead.
had like a small list for him.
Oh man.
Well, no, it was just there were the other games that I kind of figured you had already played, but have you already played like Hollow Knight and Rogue Legacy?
Oh yes. Beat them both.
Yeah, okay. I've kind of figured, but I just threw them on the list. How
Yeah,
about Kirby?
great.
Did you ever end up playing Kirby at all for the Switch or no?
Yeah, I'm mostly done with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm on
Then
like
great,
world
then-
4 or almost 4 out of 5, whatever there is.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron. Aaron
Sweet.
showed up.
Aaron,
Welcome, Aaron.
pop that top and chug it because we're about to review the beer.
I've had this
yeah.
beer. I can talk because I'm doing this. I've done this. I've had this beer several times.
Aaron
So
I'm an
knows
old
beer.
man. I've drank this beer a million times before.
it helps
But does
like
Eric
distribute
have-
it.
tonight?
But does Aaron have game recommendations?
I don't. We're not concerned about that.
Oh, okay.
Did you do the homework, Aaron?
The mobile minute or the game recommendation thing.
Game
for-
recommendations. Did you do game recommendations?
I have a game. I do not, unfortunately. I couldn't
that's fine.
think of anything.
Do you have an
so-
Aaron mobile minute?
It's gonna be a terrible one, but yeah.
Okay, well that's fine
Okay.
too. All right, so we don't have to worry about that. What we need to talk about is going to Buoy. Did anyone go to Buoy.com so we can talk about this fucking beer? Why do I have to?
Research? What?
Why do I have to be the
Ah.
one that does everything? I guess I have to be.
What?
Okay, Buoy.
If
Well-
it was my beer, I might
I
have
know that-
gone, but
Well, I know Buoy. So I know a bit about Buoy actually off the top of my head. They're a very local beer brewery in Astoria. I think they started in like the mid 2000s, I want to say, and they recently just had they had a really big issue.
Yeah.
The roof caved in on them. The original. I don't know. If that was. Did you guys hear about that in the news a while back?
Yeah,
The roof
yeah.
completely
yes.
I
caved
think
in.
we shared that in the group. Yeah.
yep, loads of
Oh.
beer ended up in the river.
Yes, and they're actually paying people to like fish it out, and whatever they brought back in, they bring them beer as well as a thank you to help out with that. And
What?
It's a
believe
cool
so.
facility, though.
oh
You can
yeah, it's
stand on the
fantastic.
plexiglass and look down at the seals.
Let me tell you about their story. Our story begins
Sea
with a
lions.
vision. In the early 2010s, local arborist and entrepreneur Luke
Oh.
was seeking a way to make a bigger impact in Astoria community. Luke
was
entertained
awesome.
several different ideas, but none quite fit the vision he had of bringing people together and celebrating local culture. During this time, Luke had a client named Dan, who had a successful home brewing operation in Seaside. After enjoying Dan's lager recipes that he had been perfecting for more than 40 years. 40 years? Holy shit, how old is Dan? Luke began
Yeah, I mean,
tossing
it's-
around the idea of a brewery. He brought it up to Dan. Dan suggesting he be the founding brewer. He also reached out to his brother-in-law, Dave. So there's Dan, Luke, and Dave. And advised our longtime friend Jerry. Oh, and Jerry now. And local business. Oh man, there's so many people.
Yeah, it's a big,
Oh.
awfully big operation for a time.
Lots of involvement. Yeah.
Oh my god, too many beers. They have the Czech Pilsner, they have an IPA, they have a Pacific Pale Ale, a cream ale we're drinking tonight, Hell's Lager, double IPA, Northwest Red Ale, a Dunkel Lager, Hell's Bock, Kolsch, Westerbier, Vienna Lager. Oh my god, they got a lot of beers all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Holy
what
shit.
I like about this is that not every one of them has the IPA name in it.
Cream Ale, crisp, clean classic. Where ales meet lagers, a uniquely American brew is born. Our cream ale is fresh and inviting with a restrained use of Willamette hops for a crisp, familiar finish. It's like those days we get here, where impossibly big clouds frame the purest, sunniest sky you can imagine. 5.7 ABV, 19 IBU, 2-row oats, wheat, sterling hops, top fermented. It's an ale. It's pale gold, aroma, honey, and flowers with some fruity esters. Esters? Taste moderately sweet, full mouthfeel, clean finish. Thoughts, guys?
That's not overly carbonated. Honestly, it feels very bubbly. That makes any sense. I mean, this is definitely exactly
Cream
what I
ales
meant.
generally are though. They always seem to taste like very fizzy.
You know, my problem with
Well,
cream
it's just-
ales is like I think of cream and I think they're going to be like a little bit thicker body. They are never
Yeah.
thicker body. They're always very
Yeah.
watery, and that always
Yeah.
is disappointing to me.
I poured mine in my glass pretty hard, so I didn't have like the extra crazy bubbles or anything like that. It
Well,
didn't give too much head on the top of the glass with a heavy pour, so it maintained that pretty well.
Well, what I was going off of with the bubbly overcarbonation thing is just I notice whenever I have Buoy in general, like the IPAs or porters or stouts, not stouts, sorry, any other beer like pills or stuff like that. I've had several other types, and every time it gives me a weird fizzy headache. If that makes any sense, it's like There's like this little bit of bubbles in my head just going boop, 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 boop. It's like, oh, what is this? And I even ate a full meal too. So it's like, I don't know where it comes from, but It's like the
Interesting.
production or something. It's so weird too because I've had their beer on tap and it's perfectly fine. It's just their cans for some reason. I don't know why.
Is it all Buoy beers or just this specific one?
I think it's this one and the Pilsner because IPA doesn't really do it to me. I think it's just their lighter beers that it feels like it's a bit over carbonated for some reason. But
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know. It's just weird. It happens once in a while with beer, but it's mainly with these guys. I notice it's like they do over carbonation some of their beers, but the other ones are completely fine. Like I've had the double IPA and I was like, oh, this is great. Nothing happened, you know. It's like the cream ale for some reason is a bit overcarbonated, but it has great flavor. It's very well balanced for a cream ale, considering.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
I've enjoyed this cream ale. I earlier mentioned that I liked that Pelican one, another coastal brewery that was doing a cream ale, and I've
Mhm.
enjoyed this one as well.
I
Has
know
I get
Aaron's
nice
a big
malty
champion
flavor.
of Buoy. He's
I
he's been there many times. He talks fondly of it. Nothing to, you know, nothing against that. Like, it's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
all of us have beers that we're fans of, and other people aren't fans of.
I've only been there twice, but I do love I love their food more than their beer. Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
But
I remember them
That's what
having
I've
good
heard.
food. I went there once.
That's funny.
their food was a bomb. But
Yeah.
anyway, no. Honestly, though, if this came in a 12 pack, I would definitely support their cause because they have solid beer, even considering. I'd buy it. Honestly, it's really good ale. I think it's really good for what it's worth. I mean, there's a lot of beer out there that's kind of like, oh, it's the same. Yeah, but sometimes it's okay. This is one of those occasions that if they had came out with a 12 pack of Bowie, I'd be down for it.
All right. Well, the four of us that had it, Jared, what is your kind of final thoughts?
I enjoyed it all the way down. It didn't leave a weird aftertaste. It smelled great when I popped the can and poured it down. It smelled real good all the way through. So I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up here.
Nick DeWin, what are your final thoughts?
I do have a lasting aftertaste, but it's actually quite pleasant. It's not bothering me. It also was smooth, kind of. I mean, nothing really felt overwhelming about it. I didn't even like Aaron mentioned overcarbonation. I didn't quite have that issue. I mean, it just it.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I'll support it
oh no
into.
no no.
Yeah, pouring it out helps a
Yeah,
lot in situations
Yeah,
that's
such as that.
so it.
I'll
So
write that down in a note.
carbonation.
All right,
Carbonation
class.
wasn't an issue for me. Very easy drinking. Decently tasty. I'll give it a thumbs up.
Cool. So before we get
Alright.
to Aaron, we'll let him finish it out. I'll do my thoughts. I like the beer just fine. I do wish it had a more like I guess cream ales as in general, they just kind of fail me in the fact that I would like them to be creamy-ish somehow. Like, I don't know, stouts are kind of thick. Why can't cream ales be kind of creamy? Why is it, Dave, why are they called cream ales?
That is a good question.
I think it's. I don't know why they're called cream ales, but it's basically a lager recipe fermented with ale yeast at room temperature.
Because this is
And
very
it's
this is
supposed to make it more creamy than a lager.
I guess, but like this one is even more watery than the Pelican one we had, and I'm just like, I would like it. I would like it if it was like that kind of like cream soda consistency, like kind of sugary thick. You know
Yeah, I can see that.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
expecting. This is not a beer I would buy, so I don't hate it. I would drink it. So like if you guys offered to me, I would totally drink it. But I'm gonna sideways thumb it. So,
That's
Aaron,
fair
this
enough.
is your beer. Close it out.
All right.
What is your
All right.
opinion? And
So okay. So I'll go with my thought first. I honestly really enjoyed honestly a lot of their beer is pretty decent for the most part. Like it's kind of just beer if that makes any sense. I mean, there's good beer, there's bad beer, then there's just beer for the most part. And I feel like Bowie kind of falls like in the good beer, just beer category. This one, on the other hand, if they made a 12 pack of this, which I feel like would do really good in this market, because that one always seems to be knocked out first, then the IPA, then the Pilsner, and the blah 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 blah. this one is definitely I would totally support if they ever did. And honestly, it was a travesty when I first heard about what happened with that brewery a year ago. I was very sad, but um, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But if I could find a 12-pack, a 6-pack, I would buy this in a heartbeat. It is such a good beer. I really enjoy it, and that's the only really good beer they have from brewery. The brewery itself, unfortunately, aside from the IPA. But I would definitely give them a thumbs up for this one because it is just. I like cream ales, but this one just kind of has that creamy, beery hybrid fuckery going on all at once. So for me, anyway.
Then the only other question we have to ask you is, what game would you pair Buoy cream ale with?
This one was kind of tricky because I mean I haven't played a lot of games that are water based, like on the water and stuff like that. But
Echo the
I'm
Dolphin?
gonna go.
Maneater?
I never played either of those games, but actually I feel like I'm gonna actually probably either go with. I was actually thinking a different game, but
Go
if we're
for
gonna
it.
go game, I was gonna actually go with it's kind of a shitty little game they tried from a board game, Battleship, because
Battleship?
you're in the water.
One
we
of the
go.
greatest movies of all time, right?
Hey, it's not that. It has Rihanna in it.
I was talking about the game because I think they did a game for the Super Nintendo for a hot minute. So
Probably.
Hey guys, I have electronic talking Battleship if you ever want to play me
A
sometime.
board game is still a game.
Yes. Well,
right.
I was.
You sunk my destroyer, fucker.
We're getting 3.5 thumbs out of 4, and we're getting Battleship. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Solid.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
Sounds good. There you go. Buoy Cream Ale.
Yes.
Oregon's
Right.
finest. Well, no, I think Fort George
Second
is
finest.
probably Fort George is probably
Fort
Astoria's finest.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Although we haven't had Astoria Brewery yet, so
Well, we haven't, but like Dave and I have been to Astoria Brewing. It's pretty good. But,
same here.
Yeah.
Strawberry blonde ale. Yum.
Amber
Sounds
Ale.
good.
All right.
I have a good amber. All right. Cool.
Anyway,
So we got to get back on this. We've done Nick and Jared, so now I guess we start with Jared, and then we do Dave's game. So Nick, or I mean not Nick, Aaron, the whole thing was to recommend a game for everybody, and you missed the
Okay.
first half of Nick and Jared. So now you have Dave, John, and me. So if you want to recommend a game for Dave, just like
That-
you
that-
have.
Yes,
played.
that you don't
Just,
think. Yeah.
just think about it, because like you have 2 people before it gets to you. So Jared,
okay.
what is
Cookie.
your choice for Dave?
Well, it seems like Dave might be in a better place if he goes to kind of old school game style. And there's a new game that's
Because he loves old
school.
style.
Yep.
Return to Monkey Island.
Oh, nice.
It's the latest Monkey Island game, just came out a while ago.
okay.
You don't have that, do you?
No, I've got the Secret of Monkey Island
Yeah.
up there, and I've got
Yeah.
the LeChuck's Revenge as well.
Okay.
I actually
Yeah.
have a boxed copy of the Secret of Monkey Island.
With how many floppies?
I think the first one just had like 4 or 6.
Okay,
It
that's
was
not
the
bad.
second one that had like 11 or
Yeah,
13.
some of those games. Yeah, but the latest one's called Return to Monkey Island, and it sounds like it's really great, wonderful game, and I want to play it really bad as well. And I thought
I think it's on sale on PSN.
I wouldn't doubt
It's
it. I
on
think it's
Game
on
Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Oh,
You owe
Yeah.
me a beer.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I would play that. I don't know. Point and click adventures can be frustrating sometimes. It depends on how.
There's the internet now, so it's.
I
not as
know
bad.
there isn't
They have
that.
a hint system in the
Oh,
new
the-
Monkey Island as well.
Oh yeah, they do. That's right.
And it gives you, it's progressive. So the first hint is kind of vague, and then like the 6th hint, it just tells you what to do.
That's so. Yeah, they've tried to get around it by doing that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
okay.
Nick to win. What is your choice for Dave?
Well, it's just You have a PC, right? Can you do PC?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a decent PC.
He upgraded.
It'll play
Okay.
most stuff.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know if I'm shooting myself in the foot with this one, but Grounded.
Grounded.
Never
No?
heard of it.
Oh,
Don't know
yeah.
anything about it.
Honey, I Shrunk
Um,
the Kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh.
it's
I
a
played
Honey
that.
I
It's
Shrunk
cool.
the Kids survival game.
Okay.
But it's available on
in Game
Xbox
Pass. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or
So what you're
like
saying is I
PC.
just
That's
need
why.
to get Game Pass and I can play all
Yeah,
the
pretty
games for
much.
like a
Oh,
dollar.
There's
do you-
2 games you could play right there.
Well, actually, I guess I should ask. Do you have an Xbox or like?
No.
Not an S, not a current
Okay.
one.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like it actually fully released back in September. So.
Why did you pick this
Yeah,
for Dave?
nice.
I'm curious why you picked this for Dave.
Just because some of the other games that we've talked about, well, mainly Red Dead Redemption 2, and just
Oh,
like,
it's when I think of Red Dead Redemption 2, I think of Grounded.
no. So I was looking for more like open world type games, like maybe just various different aspects, and this one just seemed kind of fun with the whole Honey I Shrunk the Kid feel to it too. Just like, I mean, I don't really necessarily know all of what Dave likes, so I mean, this is a bit of a shot in the dark, but at the same time, being that he's from the same generation as me, that maybe there might be some appeal on some level,
Hmm.
but it's still
It's
a bit of a gamble.
It can be a cooperative game as well, so that's fun.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not just single player.
All right.
I mean, it is Obsidian, so I mean, there's always a downside to it, but
Yeah.
Aaron, did you think of up a game for Dave to play?
I'm struggle busting right now. But actually, if I'm gonna go with what Jared was doing back in the day games, the oldest game I can think of that he might actually enjoy is the Indiana Jones game for PC with gajillion floppies.
Oh
is-
yeah.
Atlantis?
Which one?
Yeah.
Fate of Atlantis.
Fate of
is the one I
Atlantis
played
or-
recently.
they also had Last Crusade.
Yeah, I
with-
think I've
Last
played
Crusade.
both of them.
Oh, well, then go on back.
All right,
I
there we go.
enjoyed it when I was little.
So Aaron got
I-
penalized.
No, those games are fun as fuck. I love those games.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Well, there was also, I was thinking, God, I just had a hard time deciding on a game, honestly. I didn't know he played both of those, but
No,
Yeah,
the-
there's the Last Crusade and then Fate of Atlantis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I played Fate of Atlantis recently. I like
Gosh,
No
yeah,
worries,
Fate of
Aaron.
Last Crusade is like 1989, so
No worries.
Well,
John,
the movie or the
Oh.
game?
no, that's when it came out.
Fate of Atlantis is not a
Oh, yes.
movie, John. Nick.
No. He said Last Crusade.
Oh, at least
I
Fate
said
of
Last
Atlantis.
Crusade.
Oh,
Yeah, the Last Crusade came out in 1989.
Yeah, the movie came out in
Yeah.
1989, but I don't know when the game came out.
I
No,
was-
the game came out in 1989. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, so it
Uh,
came out the same year as the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what year did
that's
the
how.
movie come
That's
out?
usually how movies work, Nick. Like
then,
game
it was
properties
usually-
usually come out around the same time.
But back
Uh,
then, games only took like
sometimes,
6
yes.
months or less to make. You know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. They could time it perfectly.
All right, John. What is your pick for Dave?
So this is it's called Sunless Skies, and it's a sci-fi game where you play a train conductor using trains as spaceships, and you act as a traitor, and it's supposed to have a really immersive story. The art style is top down, but I think it's a really creative game that kind of mixes steampunk and sci-fi. I don't know how you feel about steampunk, but I know you're a sci-fi guy. So I think you would
Yes.
you would be interested in Sunless Skies.
I might have to look at that one. I've always kind of wanted to play Eve Online. Never played it, and it just I think it requires too much time commitment for me to ever do it. But you know,
No kidding.
by the same token, it does look like I can see why people might want to do it. And then I always enjoyed Homeworld as well, which was kind of
Yeah.
fun.
There you go.
Spreadsheet, the game.
Spreadsheet the game.
Pretty much. Sounds
Well,
like it.
I'm gonna go in a different direction because I know that Dave likes first-person shooters and potty humor, and we're gonna go with the entire Shadow Warrior trilogy because while each game is probably like 10 hours, you could beat them all in like 30 hours, and that's like a full-size game, full-size irregular game. But who wants some Wang? And I can tell you who wants some Wang. Dave wants some Wang. I play this whole trilogy.
I always do.
You can get this trilogy. Well, the newest one you might have to spend like $20, but like you get the other two for like super cheap on sale. They're super fun, super just potty humor to the max, and it's like pretty good mechanics. And I think Dave would enjoy just listening to him talk about his sex life and dick jokes constantly. And I mean, come on, I know Dave.
Why not?
Yeah, my
Done.
sense of humor probably hit the.
It's
hit the
pretty
spot.
funny. There's some pretty, and I would also say like the first game is pretty basic. The second game like totally blows out what the game should be in this like kind of weird multiplayer kind of Borderlands, like does this other thing, and then the third game really tightens everything up and becomes. The third game is pretty fucking awesome. So like, no, they do a lot of different things. They're trying a lot of different things, and I think Dave would appreciate it. So, Shadow
Nice.
Warrior trilogy. Yeah. Okay. Who's next? I guess we're gonna dump all our choices on Aaron now. All the games Aaron's gonna play. Jared, what's your first pick for Aaron?
So, Aaron is a man with very little time.
Oh, please don't have picked what I picked.
I think he likes challenge to some degree. So a
I
game.
do actually. You got me.
Because he likes Mega Man, but this game isn't too similar to it. But Dead Cells
I've
is
heard
a
of this
roguelike
game.
Okay.
Okay.
that has an amazing art style. Is very fast paced, and you can do a quick round, 10 minutes or less. And it's great fun. I played quite a bit of it. And I really think Aaron should try that genre a lot more. Like Dead Cells would be a great entry for you, Aaron, into that foray of games. And
Okay.
it's really well done. The animations, because they actually put like kind of cartoon cell shaded like cinematics into
I
it
love that
that
stuff.
are really interesting from time to time.
Okay.
And recently there was some DLC with Castlevania, so that's what my instinct to go to it back to it is to get the DLC for Castlevania.
Okay.
Cool.
I've heard about it. It sounds fun. So yeah, I'll give it a go.
Cells is super rad. Yeah.
Nick to win. What's your choice for the Aaron?
So this is a little bit of a selfish pick because I just want to see Aaron do a mobile minute on this game, but it actually comes out later this month. It's not out yet. It's called Terra Nil. It's
Fair enough.
it's almost like a reverse Sim City where instead of building a city, you're focused on ecosystem reconstruction.
Huh. Okay.
That's funny.
I'm very curious. Makes me curious. Okay. That definitely sounds interesting. I'm willing to give it a go.
Let's
Yeah.
anticipate the mobile minute next week, huh?
No, it's
Okay.
not out
Well,
yet.
it comes out. It comes out March 28th.
Yeah,
but-
so we got some time.
So, is
But-
there
Got that,
early
and then-
access or anything like that?
Every time I try to
Um,
download something early, it's always like a pre-early download. Like you click on it and it says can't download until it actually goes, but you get
Yeah.
the second you do
Get
like Mighty Doom.
notified. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's also available. I mean, there's a demo available on Steam. But-
Get on it, Aaron.
He's
You
not
can-
gonna- he's
you
not gonna.
laptop even.
No, we can wait. We can wait
Yeah.
for the mobile
Yeah,
minute.
it's fine. It's fine.
I prefer the mobile minute. Good,
Yeah.
Good pick, Nick.
All right.
Dave,
Cool.
what's your pick for Aaron?
The one, the only, the space torture porn remake,
Oh yeah.
Dead Space. I think
Oh,
you should
you're
play
going-
the
Dead
remake.
Space remake.
Oh,
yeah.
remake.
You're
Yeah.
going for you're
Yeah.
going for dead hardcore porn.
We didn't
space
even go for
porn.
Callisto
Yeah.
Protocol. We just went straight for a remake.
Yeah, go straight for that. I did think about Callisto Protocol, but I'm like, man, I know Aaron likes himself some classy space torture porn, and what would be better than space torture porn? Space torture porn in 4K.
That is space torture, hardcore, strap on, holding down, gang
He
bang.
knows he wants
porn.
it. He knows he wants it.
No, I do, but that game is like that game is.
That would require Aaron to play video games.
There is
I've
that.
been playing them.
I almost picked that one as well, Dave.
Oh, good. Yeah. I was like, oh.
Aaron can finally beat Dead Space on a modern platform.
Wait, he never beat it?
No.
What?
I got close.
Oh, Aaron, you need to do this then.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I was always under the
Yes.
impression that you beat it.
You should
scared
play it in
the
front
shit
of
out
your
me.
kid.
Sorry, Aaron.
I'll try again. Obviously, I mean, it just scared the shit out of me the first time playing it, just because.
I wish you would stream it then. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Little Aaron cam, like,
Wake
With
my
a
daughter up.
flashlight at his chin.
Cool.
yeah,
Oh.
kind of like,
John, what is your choice? Your pick for the Aaron?
So my pick is Wizard of Legend. It's a top-down 2D roguelike game. The player controls a wizard as they attempt to complete a 10-floor procedurally generated dungeon. The Chaos Trials using a selection of various spells to defeat various enemies and bosses and become the titular Wizard of Legend.
It sounds like Magica too to me, but
But
I've
in
never heard of
2D, not 3D.
okay.
It's on
Okay.
sale on the Switch all the time. I've almost pulled
Yes.
the trigger several times. It looks
Yeah.
super cool.
Have
I
you
saw
played this,
a-
John?
I've played a lot of games similar to
No,
it.
I
love
watched a
that style.
gameplay trailer and it looks pretty bombastic.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Cool.
Roguelike. I think that's the genre Aaron should really jump into for how limited time he has for games. You can really just jump in for 5 minutes, die, and be done for a bit.
Yeah, it's a pick up and play
No,
kind
it's
of game.
Perfect.
I like Drug
So-
Legacy. I like Space Sun. Why
Yeah.
not? Cool.
So
Rogue
mine,
Legacy
I
was
guess,
great.
is kind of along the same lines. It was one of Jared's game of the years, and I really found it very fond. I was very fond of this game as well, and you can get this on a mobile, and I hope it's Aaron's Mobile Minute. I'm surprised that Jared didn't pick this one. I'm glad he didn't. Fucking Vampire Survivors, Aaron.
You have ranted and rave about this for the last couple of
I
weeks.
think you
I'm
need to like
definitely-
drop this in,
Avengers.
and this is 2D bullshit. Just fight
Okay.
and grind and
Don't
fight.
give up on it.
Don't give up on
Give-
it.
Yeah, not on that first round, because you slowly upgrade, and once you get upgraded, you get OP, and it's like
You'll learn.
just
You'll learn.
mowing through.
Let
enemies.
it spank your ass a few times, and then
Yeah.
go back and go spank its ass a few times. It's like it's one of those games, but it's like free on mobile. It's not
very
costing
good.
you anything. It's a mobile game. I don't want you to like come back next week and do it as your mobile minute. I want you to like take the month and play it. Do some
Okay.
other mobile games. Like I want you to get in on it a little bit. Just pop it in, like play it 10 minutes here, 10 minutes
Let
there.
it soak in.
Let
for
it
a
soak
while.
in. But I think
All right.
that's my game for you, Aaron. And I was like, I'm so glad that Jared didn't pick it.
Yeah, I
I'll-
almost did. Yes, that was another one that's like one of the first 3 games.
That
I
was
thought
my
of.
like it's yeah.
I had
anyway.
a feeling that was coming somewhere.
Yeah, so give it a try, Aaron. It's free. I mean, you can play it on console. It just costs you a little bit, like a couple bucks. But
Okay.
well, it's coming to PlayStation 4 or PlayStation eventually. But it's on Xbox right now, and it's on PC. I think it is coming to PlayStation at some point. But you can get it free on mobile. So
If it comes to Switch, I'll probably buy it again.
yeah, I'd probably buy it on Switch because
Yeah.
like I will say that the controls on the phone are a little obnoxious. It's kind of like, but
It's a
You'll-
phone. Yeah,
you'll figure
your
it out.
thumb's covering most of the screen.
You'll figure it out, but-
you're used to
Right.
that, Aaron.
I thought it was
Yeah,
super
yeah.
fun, and I hope you'll find it super fun. And it's a good
Okay.
game to just kind of waste your time on. All right,
Great.
great. Let's move on to John. What are our games for John? Jared.
So with his lovely wife there, I thought him and her should try a
Porno
game which anybody
2010.
can really jump into. Is It Takes Two.
Brazzers.com. What?
It was the game of
Take
the year
two.
a couple of years
oh,
ago.
yeah, Take Two.
And it looks amazing. I wish I had somebody to play it with, but I don't. But JPK, I bet you could con your lady into playing It Takes Two.
Con.
Before you guys get divorced, watch your family get divorced.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, the story may be a little conflicting, but it's still like a relationship building kind of a game. I mean,
Jared
any
said,
co-op game
"Hey,
like
honey."
that.
Jared said we should play this together. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like it's really, really great.
No,
A lot of
yeah.
interesting game concepts,
Game of the
and
year.
a lot of working together, trying to figure stuff out together, and not just like, quick, easy puzzles or anything like that, but actually thinking with each other,
Cool.
kind of puzzles.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Nick, what is your pick?
What does John think I'm going to pick for him? Just based on what we talked about last night.
Metro
Oh, some
Exodus.
Fallout type
Some
game.
Fallout
Metro.
game.
Oh goodness.
GoldenEye
Well,
64.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said you hadn't played either the original or the second Fallout.
Oh yeah. So
Mm.
Fallout 2.
No, that's not my pick, actually. That would have been an easy layup. No, I'm going to go Wasteland 2. So Wasteland, the original Wasteland came out... well, first of all, have you played it or no?
Wasteland 3
No,
just
I
came out.
haven't.
It's supposed to be pretty good too. But anyway.
Yeah, 3 just came out not that long ago. But yeah, so the original Wasteland was... I mean, Fallout was actually kind of a spiritual successor. I mean, we're talking about how Outer Worlds was a spiritual successor to New Vegas, but Fallout was actually a spiritual successor to the original Wasteland game that came out, I think, in the late 80s sometime. And then maybe about 10 years ago or so, I think it got started on like Kickstarter or some sort of crowdfunding service, but Wasteland 2 was developed and came out. And I also just said the third one just came out not too long ago, but I just thought I'd give you Wasteland 2 as a game to try and play.
There you go.
Cool.
Get that classic top-down RPG Baldur's Gate fucking feel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dave.
I think it's
Oh.
on Game Pass or something like that too.
I know Wasteland 3 is. They might have a second one too, maybe. Yeah. Maybe the whole trilogy.
I've seen the cover art before, so I think it may be on PlayStation, but I'd have to double check.
All right, Dave. What's your pick for the JPK?
I don't know if he's played it or not. It was kind of hard to.
Here it comes.
Well, my first thought was actually Days Gone, but I know he's played that.
Yes.
Because I was thinking like, oh, Oregon survival, zombies, etc., etc. So instead, I was going to say Death Stranding. Did you play Death Stranding?
The zombie game?
No.
No, Death Stranding.
The
It's the walking simulator.
federal
Kojima masterpiece game.
where you deliver
With
mail
Norman
to
Reedus.
everybody. Norman
Yeah.
Reedus.
Norman Reedus
No, I
and
haven't played that.
Mad
I haven't
Smythe.
played
The
that.
Normus Reedus with Monster Energy drink game.
Enormous Reedus.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, you should. I think you would really
I actually
enjoy
hold on.
it.
I did play the beginning of it, and then I stopped playing it. So
What?
I played it a little. Yeah.
Oh, you need to play that game, bruh. I think
You
we're
need
all
to
big
stick
fans.
with it. It's
Love the
it's
soundtrack.
It'll change
it
your
was our
life.
game of the year, and the acting in it is so good, and the plot, like the game mechanic at first, you're like, oh, is this all we're doing? We're walking, but as you get into it, it gets more like it gets more involved, and then just the fact that as you come back to the world, other people that you never see have built bridges that get you across places, and get you around the map. I've not played anything really like it.
It's next level.
Yeah, I think you should go back to it, give it a try, because it's like, I think we all agree that it was a fantastic game.
Is the director's cut worth playing? Because they have both versions on PlayStation. The
Director's Cut is just
and
the
then
PS5 upgrade, and then it has a bunch of
Okay.
extra content, so it doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
gotcha.
Yep. I mean, the story's kind of silly.
Like they added a
but it's
race
kinda
car
cool.
thing, and they add all this other crazy content, but you don't really need it.
But what you find is at first you're kind of like, oh, this is a bit basic. I'm just taking stuff from A to B, and then as you get into it, it becomes
never
more and more like you get more and more involved in it, and like the plots, and you get more stuff, and you start building roads because you get to know where you've got to go between, so you start making it easier on yourself by building bridges, and other people build like the bridges you build, and they build bridges, and you could. I remember
They'll
just coming
probably
back.
use it and give you a like.
Yep, I just
Yeah.
remember coming back to the map and one day, and I'd been doing this run, like what I'd done it once or twice, and there's this big canyon in there that you have to walk to get round, and you can't really get a truck, and then someone had built a bridge, like on the most direct route between where I had to go, and it was just like, oh man, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's dependent on like who's playing it now and who's because like
Yeah.
here's the other thing because of the lore built into the game, that shit can get destroyed. So dependent on the players that keep the game up and they keep using that shit, then it's still there. But if it's not, if you like have created a path that no one uses, the game because of the lore that's built into it will destroy it.
Yeah, it's kind of like acid rain. It just eats away at stuff, so nothing's permanent in the game. It's just
It's
you
a
know, it
crazy
needs
weird
repairing.
game. And the
Yeah.
Very
story is
unique.
very unique.
But you should play it.
Some would say that we'd recommend it. Multiple people would recommend it to you, but anyway, Aaron, what is your pick for? Did you come up with something for John?
I did. And I have a question. Did you guys ever play Did you ever play the Diablo series, John?
No. Well, I
Like-
played the first Diablo. I've played the first Diablo, and that's it.
I've only played 2. Well, I played 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played 2 or 3 of them.
Okay, I would play Diablo 3 actually for you because the story is a little meh, but the game itself is really fun to play. It's basically just Diablo, but a lot new characters, new graphics. It's definitely worth giving it a go. I would highly recommend playing it. If you like the whole top-down scrolling thing, shooty point-click thing, they have a PS4. I don't know if they or have any plans to redo it. Is it for PS4? I thought it was a PS4.
They have
The
a
remake.
PS3
there's
and
a
a
PS4.
PS4 version. You got to play through it now because the Diablo 4 is coming soon. So,
And there's actually an open beta, John, coming on March 24th.
and if you go eat a KFC Double Down chicken, you can get a beta code to play the closed
No
beta.
way.
Yeah, you go to
Yep.
KFC and
My
get the Double Down chicken sandwich, and they'll give you a beta
Yeah.
code.
Awesome.
So eat a chicken sandwich and go to hell.
I think I'd rather just buy the beta code.
Oh, come on, man! A
Right.
couple chicken strips with some. I'm trying to convince them to like if you get the Double Down, you should sell it with a cup of gravy and call it a Kentucky dip. It sounds like that just sounds like.
Who are you trying to convince? Like you're taking meetings with KFC
I mean,
corporate?
on Twitter, Hey guys, where's the Kentucky dip at, bro? Just serve that with a little cup of gravy. I think KFC is underrating their gravy. I think their gravy needs to be sold with more of their food. Don't just sell their gravy with the potatoes. Sell it with like the chicken strips. Sell it with
Make dipping sauce.
Yeah, make it a dipping sauce. Like they're
Sell it with their fries.
They're exactly.
Yeah,
they're
totally.
underrating their fucking gravy, and I feel like the Double Down with a thing of gravy could be the Kentucky Dips combo. Kentucky Dip. Come on, guys. Fuck the French. All right. So that's Diablo 3 from Aaron. I'm going to pick not Death Stranding. So my backup game. No, because I did have Death Stranding as my choice for John. But Dave fucked that up. But I always have a backup.
Good job,
And John's
Dave.
probably already played it. But my friend Pedro.
Yeah, I played it.
Oh, yeah. What's your punishment?
Got fucked.
Oh.
No,
Are
I
you
got
the one
fucked both
getting
ways.
punished?
Nah, well, I got no choices. All right, that's it. We're just rounding this up. All right. Well, thank God this is the pilot, and that game is
There's
on
no
that game
punishment.
is on Game Pass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I gotta like look at the Game Pass games. You haven't played Gunk, have you?
No.
Oh, well, I'll recommend that to you then. All right. So actually, Gunk was to be a game that Jared should play. Have you played that yet, Jared?
I haven't.
Oh, all right.
Jared Ask Jared
That's
game.
a Jared Ask
I
Jared
remember
game.
you talking about it though.
It's good. It's really good. It's from the guys that did that all that Steam Dig, all the Steam Dig games.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, this is like their first 3D game because those are all like
Oh,
2D
okay.
games. This is like their first 3D game.
Oh,
Because after they left SteamWorld Dig, I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah,
of,
so this is like
they,
the
They
game.
did the Space Pirate one.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they did,
So
like,
this is like their
Adventure, which was
first
a
like
turn-based
3D
RPG.
kind of platform puzzle action adventure game. Anyway, we're not
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
So let's see. We have everybody's, Dave's. We did Aaron's. We did John. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jared.
So I had to think because Ian plays everything all the time, and
Sexy
I have a
dude,
feeling
yeah.
he has played this, but I had to do a search on Google for games that have the nicest asses. And of course, number one, he's played near Automata.
Yep.
The second one was Samurai Showdown. The character
the fighting game?
Iroha.
The fighting game?
Yeah,
Yeah, I played that.
the latest one.
It was on Game Pass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Otherwise, I got nothing.
I love the
Oh,
sound
I,
of desperation in Jared's voice. The
Yeah,
latest
yeah.
one?
no,
yeah,
no,
the
like
latest one.
Beach Splash type esque games or.
Possible.
That's a dangerous one to
Yeah,
get into, Dave, because
Curb
I've
Simulator.
probably played
Yeah,
this.
he's probably played them all.
Yeah.
Where's all the
I was
weeaboo
thinking-
games?
No, Samurai Showdown is a tough fighting game, dude. Like
Yeah.
that is a gnarly. I played it for a bit. It was like early, like that's my early Stadia days. Like, because that was one of the games that was on Stadia.
Stadia.
So I played it on Stadia early,
Okay.
and that game was just gnarly tough. So I played it for a little bit, but I was just like, fuck this game. But yeah, okay, I played that. Nick to win. What you got?
I'm just gonna say the name, and you can just look it up yourself. Bone Town: The Second Coming.
Oh God.
All right, I haven't played that. I'm not even gonna look it up. That must be a weird ass Steam game.
That is a great.
I can
name
only
for a
imagine.
game.
Pornhub
I can
app.
only imagine what
Yeah.
awful Steam game that is. It's probably yeah. All right, I haven't
Oh,
played
goodness.
that.
Have you played it, Nick?
I'm probably not going
No,
to.
I
Play,
haven't.
I'm probably not going to play it. But thank you, Nick. That's
Did you ever play Lollipop Chainsaw?
yes, a great game.
Okay. Okay. That was my alternate, but I figured you'd already played it.
I just thought of an alternate, but I
They're
don't
gonna
know
they're
the
they're
name, so keep
remastering
going.
this game.
I like
Oh.
Bone Town: The Second Coming.
Yes, yes, they are actually. I
Great
did
name.
actually. see
This was
that.
actually the story was written by James Gunn.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a really great game. This is a really awesome game.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave, what's your choice?
So I don't think you've played it. I know how much you like racing games and how much you like Formula One right now. And I was wondering, have you played any of the Formula One Codemasters games?
I have.
You have? Oh, dang. I was going to recommend
I mean, if you-
2022 for you.
I haven't played. I mean, if you want to get technical, I haven't played 2022. I played whatever one was on. I think it's 2021. I played that one.
I know it's kind of like FIFA games where they make a new one
So,
every year.
If you want to be technical, I probably haven't played 2022. But yeah, I have played the Codemasters games.
Yeah. Did you
So-
enjoy it? Did you enjoy
They're
them?
fun. I mean.
And then the other one was World Rally Championship as well.
I've also played those, and I have some of those free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured
so
you might have a few.
Figured.
of them.
I have a
So
few of
I
those.
thought of one, Ian.
The F1 one is tough. Like it's fun, but like it gets really technical, and so
I can imagine it gets very technical and it's very like you perfect lap type race.
Yeah.
You know.
but it's not. It's a really well made game. I wanted to try it out because I got into F1, so I totally tried it. So yeah,
Yep.
I have tried it. But like, if you want to get technical, if you pick 2022, I have not played it.
Yep. Well, there is also a Formula One management simulation as
There
well.
is. I have not done that, but there is that. I have not done that.
Pit
Which I
crew or
thought-
something like that.
No, it's like a
Yeah.
manager, F1 manager. Like
Yeah,
you get to be
team
the
manager.
team manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ian,
Yes.
you like Devolver Digital a lot.
Yes.
How about genital jousting?
No, I think I've seen that trailer. I have not. I've not played that.
Well, here's.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Why are they wearing suits?
That's just Jared
I don't know,
take.
but-
That's just Jared taking into Aaron's time right now. All right, Aaron.
No,
What
it's-
is your
it's fine.
pick? Aaron, you got a pick or no?
I do. I
Oh,
think I do.
Aaron's
Did
gonna
you
try.
ever
Hometown
play?
one.
So I think it's a game you bought me
Oh, here we
actually,
go.
and
Here we go.
I kind of enjoy it. Did you ever play We Happy Few?
No.
'Cause I think
You're gonna pawn off a game I got for you
Yeah,
onto me.
You
Is
already
that-
recommended this one to me as well.
I think Dave, it's more of a Dave game than me, but yes, I have never played it. I know what game you're talking. I have thought about getting it on digital. It's like it's super cheap, like $5. I've thought about it.
it-
It's
But-
on
I mean,
Game Pass.
It's a
I
fun
don't have
game
Game
for what
Pass.
it's worth.
I don't have
It's
Game
just-
Pass. Fuck Game Pass.
You could spend $1.
Fuck Game Pass.
I think he's already done his early.
How far did you
I
get
was-
into it, Aaron? How far did you get into it?
I got about halfway through. I mean, it's kind of like it's basically. I kind of enjoyed it because it was, even though it's Fallout esque, and I have a hard time with the Fallout series. You don't have to you don't have a deep. You have a preset character, preset history, and stuff like that. You just gotta figure out his past and da 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 da. But I thought it was actually pretty fun for what it was worth. It's really well done considering it's literally a Kickstart game.
I will say this, Aaron. Of all the games that have been brought up at this point, your choice is the game I would probably most likely to play so far.
Okay. It's just hard because you've
You
played
don't want to play
so many
Squirt
games,
Come
man.
Thirst Trap the second game?
I mean, you guys,
Second
you
coming?
guys think I'm all about sex. It's not about that. It's not about sex. It's about something else. You gotta have
See,
that. You gotta have that je ne sais quoi first before you can get to the sex. Anyway,
Je ne sais
It's-
quoi.
You gotta have.
you gotta
You
like,
gotta give him feeling.
yeah, feeling. You gotta
feeling
like,
before-
you gotta like style and like sense of like awesomeness. You can't just like get straight to like. I mean, if it's just two like
Yeah.
stick figures fucking, I don't want that. That's not what I'm into. You guys are fucking. You have no idea who I am if that's what you think I should be playing. Anyway,
I
we
get it.
happy
Look
few.
at it
I'm
once.
I'm totally down. I would totally.
Okay.
That's I'm down to play that game at some point.
It's basically British it's British Fallout. It's actually
I think it's
fun
like
for
British
you.
like British BioShock.
Oh yeah, but there's not really any people you have to kill. You can't kill anybody in that game. You just beat people down and knock them out cold half the time. You
There
can't
you
really
go.
kill anybody.
I guess it looks like BioShock to me. I guess it has that
It
kind of
does.
cartoony.
it
kinda
does. It
style.
absolutely does.
All right.
It absolutely does. I agree.
Well, good job,
Oh.
Aaron. All right, John, you're the last one. Give it to me.
So I picked Neo 2.
Neo 2?
I have,
Oh,
So-
I have
it's
that.
It's a free
Neo
game
2
for.
is a action role-playing video game developed by Team Ninja. Players can
Oh,
create
Neo
their own
2. I
playable-
played Neo 2. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Neo 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 NIOH. Yeah, I played Neo 2. I have Neo
Yes,
2.
Neo.
I played Neo 2. And Neo 2 has a great character creator. Oh my god, great character. I played Neo 2 more than Neo 1. Yeah. So yeah, Neo 1 is you play a dude and you fight and you get your ass kicked. Neo 2, you create your character, you play pretty well and then you get your ass kicked. Team Ninja just is relentless, and they're just like kick your ass. But no,
Well,
of all
Ninja Gaiden.
those Team Ninja, that's like kind of why Wulong Fantasy is like I might try. I think about trying it because like great character creator. Like Neo 2 has a great fucking character creator, dude. Like way better than Elden Ring. Holy shit! I created this hot chick, but it's just so tough. It's just
man.
not as like Elden Ring is tough, but it lets you become tougher. I feel like Neo 2 just like beats you down.
It's tough in a frustrating way.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my god, give me something.
Neo 1 was brutal.
Yeah, Neo
I
1
only
was
beat, like, the
Neo
first main
1 was
boss.
fucking crazy
Yeah.
brutal. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, I played Neo 2. I'm sorry, John. I was thinking Neo like Matrix. I'm like Neo. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
No.
So that's 2 of you fuckers I owned. All right.
that
Good
was
choices though. Good choices. We forgot to do at the end of the beer segment Aaron's Mobile Minute. Aaron's Mobile Minute. So we got to do it right
Okay.
now. Aaron's
right.
Mobile Minute.
All right, I
Oh,
guess I
man.
better bring a timer up.
Who's doing the questions, or do I have to do the questions?
We had to do rapid fire, so
I'll do the questions.
I redid them all.
okay.
Nice.
So like
Yeah.
I got.
saw
I
that.
mean, they still have the developer and publisher, but I put them at the end.
Okay.
There's 30 questions
not-
now. There's no chance you can
Okay.
get through 30 questions in a minute, but if you can, you're a legend. And
Cool.
Aaron, here's the other thing, Aaron. You have all the questions now so you could learn all of them. You could just be like,
I know.
ba 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 ba. So you could become a
Yeah.
ninja. Anyway, in the future, but here, okay. So John's gonna
Okay.
read the questions. Jared, say go.
Go.
Name of game:
Puzzle Quest 3.
portrait or landscape,
Portrait.
single or multiplayer.
Single.
How did you learn about the game?
Just dabbling around on the internet. Found it there.
How is the music?
Bad.
What genre of game?
It's a puzzle strategy game.
How are the graphics?
Awful.
What's
really
the art
bad.
style?
It's very it's like very 3D, like 3D bubbly type.
How's the user interface / menus?
It's very straight through. It's very friendly, very nice, quick.
How does the game control?
It's good for what it's worth. It's free, so it's good what it's worth.
Does it use gyro controls?
No.
Controller compatible.
That's it.
1, 2, 3,
What was the
4,
question?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 11 questions.
Ah,
That's your.
That's better
your.
than last week. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
there's
new
your.
record
There's you
is
go.
11.
There's your 11 questions. You got
Yeah,
11.
it's
So
7
next
last
time,
week.
I think for Aaron's interest, we should do yes or no questions.
well, that's what
Or,
gyro.
we
Name a-
can
I
cut
mean-
out the what is and that kind of stuff, like graphics.
Yeah, but I feel like most of this is like, how's the music? Bad. What genre of game? Puzzle. How are the graphics? Good. What art style? Cartoon. How is the
I
user
think I just read
interface?
those two.
Menus. They're great. How does the game control? Bad. Does it use gyro controls? No. I feel like all of these are. I mean, I sit here and as I read through them, it's like you could answer all of this.
That's on me, honestly.
I feel
know I'm
that's
not
on
very
Aaron
fast.
mostly. So I think if Aaron finds a game and he decides to
You
like
have to
study.
think how Aaron thinks, Ian. You have to
Well,
get inside the mind.
Also, you guys are like trying to like make Aaron win, and like we're trying to make Aaron lose. I don't think you understand what the alternate side
You
of
mean
this
you're trying
is.
to tear him down while we're trying to build
I'm
him
not
up.
trying to tear him down. I'm trying to give him a fighting
Oh, you're
chance.
just doing it?
I'm trying. No, I'm
I
trying
just
to give
wanted
him
to
a
tie.
fighting chance. But at the same time,
fun.
it's like it's not fun if he just like rips through them all. It's like, okay, what was the challenge? John's like trying to be like a fucking like, I don't know, pillow
I'm
here.
being a good
I don't know.
host.
Yeah, good host.
I get.
John, you
Well,
did.
no, I
Aaron, you did great. We're not trying to take away from you. I'm just saying, John's like trying to like be a little like, I don't know.
well, no, I.
He's like trying to be Drew Carey on The
totally-
Price is Right.
I'm trying to go faster. I just get a little tripped up on questions.
Maybe you need
because
to
I
read
wanna
them faster,
build them more
John.
depth.
Maybe you should look at them and read them faster.
I just gotta stop answering with such depth because it's hard sometimes for me to just
Yeah,
go
it
yes,
doesn't have
no,
to be
yes,
depth.
no.
You could just be yes, no, great,
All right,
no. They have it.
all right. Yeah, I'll have to just start.
Does it cost
doing
money
that.
or free?
Yeah.
Free. How much money? $2.99.
But is he supposed to be selling us on this?
It doesn't
games
matter.
that he plays,
no,
or-
doesn't- are we?
Oh,
Is he? I don't
Well,
know.
One of the
That's
questions
not important.
way farther down is would you recommend it?
Yeah, would you recommend
Yes.
it? Yeah, if we ever
But
get
he'll-
down
if
there.
he ever makes it that far, that's a tough call there.
Well, time will tell.
So that will be like
There
a
will-
very authentic reviews if he can answer him quick enough to
There'll
recommend.
be a game. There'll be a day.
Listen, it's Aaron. It's Aaron's Mobile Minute. and no one cares except the fact that he does it, guys.
Right.
I think it'd be fun just to randomize the questions.
Oh no, I'm not against randomizing the questions. You guys just,
Keep 'em
you
on
guys are gonna
toes.
have to do that. Like,
You got
I'm not.
30 questions on here. It's pretty much like I got half a second to give him the question, and he has half a
John,
second to.
then you know what, John? If you
answer.
want to work, if you want to modify the questions, and I mean, I those are the questions I want to ask. If you want to modify them, shorten them, move them around, like Jared said, we should probably switch them around.
Yeah. Simplify it. Randomize
But they're
it.
mostly
Yeah,
yes or
randomize it and
no
don't-
or one-word answers.
Yes.
Like all those questions for the most part. Anyway,
All right. Yes.
it's not like describe the story in one sentence or less.
This will becomes Aaron's new mobile game where he just reviews the questions over and over again and times himself.
Hey, if Aaron wants to get into that, that's Aaron's job. If Aaron wants to
long as he
like not
records
give a
it.
shit,
Yeah,
I'm
as long
also
as he
cool with
records it,
Aaron
we're
not
good.
giving a shit.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, next week all you
Yeah.
have to do is beat 11 questions. If you hit 12 next week, you won.
Woo!
If you
Alright.
hit 10, you did less. You did worse. So
Right.
like that's
Right.
basically all we're working at right now. That's what we're working at
Right.
right now. So like I'm not
Right.
trying to pressure Aaron in any way, guys.
That's all good.
Aaron's got a girl, a baby girl. He's taking care of. He ain't got time for us all the time.
No, it's
you
not
know?
that.
He's got
do
got
what
a
I
life. He's busy.
Right.
That's what's great about mobile games is you can just whip out that phone if you have a few minutes.
Exactly.
Whip it out and get going.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
we're at the end of the podcast, and that means couch co-optionals. Let's do it and get out of here. Jared, what do you got? You got something for the go to the order?
I'm caught up on The Mandalorian. I'm enjoying that.
Oh, the Mando.
Yeah,
This is
season 3.
this is the way, huh?
Yeah, that's the way.
Disney Plus, Mando, Star Wars bullshit. All right, Nick, what do you got?
Ace is the place. Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
Could you
they
tell
sell
us
plumbing stuff?
The plumbing, some plumbing,
Oh,
some
yeah.
plumbing shit.
Yeah. Home Depot's like 40 minutes away from you or something like that.
Nah, it's like 20 something, but I ended up having to go there too. But I don't want to shout out a large corporation. I mean, not that Ace is tiny by any means, but
It's just franchised.
Yep.
But, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Park
All right,
Rose
Ace Hardware.
Hardware, if you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Dave, do you have anything that you would like to share?
I watched the new Luther on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, Idris
I don't know.
Elba.
Yep.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie. It was very, very twisted, but it was good.
Cool.
Made me want to go
Okay.
back and rewatch the series. 'cause
That's a
those were
series I
always-
haven't even ever checked out. Is he like a
It-
cop or something? What is?
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah.
cop, but he's not corrupt, but he breaks the law to put people in prison, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fun.
Aaron, what do you got?
I have a couple of things, but I think the one more important thing, actually, I've been watching Miss Marvel more on Disney Plus as well. I'm actually enjoying it. A lot of people called it super teeny bopper and stuff like that, and I actually read up on some of the Miss Marvel stuff. They did a good job at nailing the casting for that show, for what it's worth. I mean, she's a super teen, like a super comic book nerd for superheroes and stuff like that, and I feel like it's a really good job they did with the cast for that character. And
I
then
liked it.
I'm enjoying it. I don't even know how far I am. I'm definitely over the halfway point because she's starting to control her powers really well. But I'm enjoying it. And then this is the other thing. It's I know that people drink. I'm not big energy drink fans here, but there's this stuff called Sneak Energy. It's like a powder that you put into a little shaker. You put some water in, shake it up, stuff, blah blah blah, and it is really good for what it's worth. I don't know if anybody's
How
I
do
know
they
you guys don't really-
How do they spell their sneak?
SNEAK.
Oh, they actually spell it correctly. That's a surprise.
it's
Yeah.
not got some Z's in
yeah, yeah, I know. Where's the Z's and the X's? Sneaks.
it. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but I highly recommend that stuff too. If you ever need to like get up early in the morning or need something for the afternoon, if you're needing that sort of thing. I know I personally try to like only have like one or so a day of something like that, but this stuff is really good. I recommend that as well. But
Cool. I wanted to make a little correction on we did Aaron had to bail last week on the show, and we told his couch co-optional, and he posted in it was CBS not dead yet. It's actually ABC does not dead yet. No, it's not your fault. I just noticed because Bryn watches that show, and it's and I just like, oh, it's ABC. Anyway,
okay,
not your fault.
okay.
It is on Hulu, 100%. We said CBS and Hulu, but it's not that no one gives a shit and no one listens to us and no one's going to correct us. But I just want to like put that back out there. We're not totally fucking stupid.
Just
Yeah.
mostly.
we watch things on streaming. We don't necessarily watch things on TV. Anyway,
No,
John.
that's what I found actually.
John, go ahead. What is your couch co-optional?
So I was looking up. So my beer for next week is going to be Milwaukee Beast.
What is it?
Milwaukee's Beast.
Best.
Oh boy.
Is
Thanks
it
for
ice
that.
or just regular?
I mean, I haven't even asked you for that yet. That would come after this
yeah.
segment, but that's cool.
Well, it ties in
Oh,
to
does
the
it?
co-optional
Milwaukee's
because I looked
Beast
up to see
Ice?
that they have an NA non-alcoholic version, and apparently Amazon has a whole litany of non-alcoholic beers you can just order.
And you like them?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
This is
tried
supposed to
any
be
of them,
something
but-
you've tried and then you recommend to people, not something you're like, oh, this is out there.
No, it's just an interesting tidbit.
Okay,
That's,
then what are you recommending
that's
that
my-
you like?
Well, it'd be Kingdom Come. I'm playing. It's a medieval simulator game.
Oh yeah. No,
Nothing to do
I'm
with
into
Milwaukee's Beast.
I'm
And
into it.
nothing to do with
John,
the game.
okay,
that
John,
Nick
do I need to
recommended.
explain how couch co-optionals work? It's
Well,
like
you said co-optional.
couch
Is it,
co-option. No, couch co-optional meaning that like it's
recommendation.
no, it's it's something optional for the listener to check out versus video
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
so
like
like video games are
You
what
can
we
check out
do.
Amazon
Here's an
and see their
optional
whole litany
thing.
of non-alcoholic beers.
Here's
That's
an
what I'm saying.
optional thing that we like that you should recommend. That we recommend to you.
Okay.
We talk about video games. Now we're gonna talk about optional things you guys could check out that we like. Not
All right.
not
Now
like
get off
not like
of
hey
your
guys,
dad's
you guys
knee
should check out a
and
Tesla
sit
because
back
it
in the
doesn't take
chair.
gas. Like, okay,
Oh, I wouldn't
John,
recommend
you're
Tesla.
fine, John. You're fine. No, I wouldn't recommend Tesla either. I wouldn't recommend Twitter. I wouldn't
Not
recommend.
that I have nothing against the
All right.
car. It's the.
Oh, I have
the
100%
CEO.
All right, guys.
against.
I gotta go. I
Oh,
will
okay.
talk
So
to you guys
John's
later.
bailing,
Sorry.
but I mean John.
Aaron's bailing.
Aaron,
Night,
thanks for
Aaron.
hanging
Night, guys.
out. Thanks for
No
all your
question.
recommendations. Thanks for your choices. Love you, boy.
Love
We'll
you
see
too,
you
man.
soon.
Bye, Aaron.
See you next
See
week.
you later. Bye. Bye. See ya.
By the way, there's an issue with one
Right.
of Aaron's recommendations from last week, which
Which was that? Well,
He'll never.
Did we
know.
just-
well,
did we just fix that?
So now we're on to couch corrections.
Couch
Is that-
correctionals.
Couch correctionals.
well, it's not so much of a correction, but it's actually just like this interesting little because
I was. Gonna
I don't
give
know
mine,
the show
but-
that he mentioned.
Yeah, the show. Not
Oh,
dead
okay.
yet. Didn't I just explain?
Yeah.
Didn't I correct that?
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
said
did.
it was on ABC, right?
And Hulu.
Okay, so this just came down on the 8th
It's
that
canceled.
Hulu.
No.
Hulu dropped all ABC affiliates owned by Sinclair, which also includes the Portland market.
That's funny. That's some funny shit. Thanks,
So-
Nick. Thanks for looking out. Anyway,
I'm sorry, I
We'll
saw
correct
that.
it on the
no.
next episode.
you're fine. I'm going to recommend this art book. I would open it up, but it's a lot of nudity. It's Cover Girls 2 by Gilliam March. I'm probably pronouncing that incredibly wrong because he's foreign and it's probably like Gilliam Marche or something stupid like that. But it's produced by Image Comics. It's a hardback, and it's got these great images. If you're into art, I can't really show you what's inside of it because it is pretty naughty. But there's some great stuff in here. If you're a visual artist and I don't know, super cool. Something different than television or music or video games. A little art in your life. Anyway,
Nice.
Cover Girls 2.
Nice.
All right. Again, John, what is the beer we're drinking next week?
Milwaukee's best.
Just
red
standard version. Light.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, light blue can.
not ice.
Oh, there's a different. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
there's
do
the
ice
black
then.
can.
Let's do
yeah,
ice.
Ice is the
black
blue
is
can.
ice.
Blue. Okay, I can find. I've seen the blue can ice in like
Yeah,
Tall
I've
Boys.
seen the ice
I've seen it
version as
around.
well.
I haven't
Best
seen
ice.
original Milwaukee's Best in a dog's fucking age unless I go to fucking Bi-Mart or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah,
even know if they have.
probably, right,
Does
yeah.
Milwaukee's Beast even have an ice light beer?
They used to. I don't know if they do now.
Yeah, the
I know
beast.
ice. I know
They might in
ice.
some markets, but
Yeah, maybe not a national thing.
Yeah,
That's
John's
funny.
just trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
I'm racing
cool.
down to the bottom, baby.
AKA How I Met My Wife.
Hey, John. Hey, Dave. You picked a good time to stop drinking.
Oh, I know. I don't think I. In all seriousness, I don't think I have drunk Milwaukee's the Beast since I met my wife.
Milwaukee's Beast Ice.
Yep.
Cool. Well, for the good of the order, we're the Couch Co-op Show. Let me get out the final talkie talks. I want to thank you all for listening and remind you to leave feedback at thecouchcoopshow@gmail.com. That's our That's our email address. We've had that for 20 years. And have I ever got an email? No. Not that I'm blaming you guys, but just, hey, leave us an email. No, that's not true. We've got an email, Jared. Back in the day, there's this kid. He liked the D&D episodes that Bill and I used to do.
Oh yeah, that's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Anyway, so it has been used.
now he's 30.
Yeah, now he's 30. Anyway, or head over to anchor.fm/the Couch Club Show and leave us feedback via voice message like Nick used to do. How easy was it, Nick?
The process was easy, but as far as me editing myself, that was probably the bigger challenge. But
This is not what they need to hear. All right.
but that's my own. That's a me problem, not a
Exactly.
technology problem.
I.e., it's super easy, and if you do it, we'll play it in the show. I want to thank Jared, Nick, Dave, Aaron, who was here for a good portion of the show,
Yeah, longer than ever.
and John for joining me here on the couch. For Couch Co-op, I'm Ian, reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Stallions are
All
wild.
stallions.
Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.